This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Evening Update. It's Tuesday, February 24, 2015. I'm Kamar Jordan. A warm welcome to you. We begin with rumblings within the Christchurch West constituency of the opposition Barbados Labour Party. Party leader Mia Motley is meeting at this hour at her office with the MP, Dr. Maria Agard, as well as executive members of the constituency branch, following recent reports of serious division within the BLP stronghold. Party sources say Dr. Agard, who won her seat by just over 500 votes in the last election, is facing a revolt of sorts from within. However, sources say the first-time MP, who's recently been grappling with some personal health challenges, still feels she has a strong political future ahead of her and remains adamant that she's not about to walk away from her constituents. In the face of the current upheaval, University of the West Indies political scientist Dr. Tennyson Joseph warns that now is not a good time for the opposition party to appear to be divided. In other news, a small victory, but an important one nonetheless, in the law courts today for CLICO policyholders. The High Court today gave the Barbados Investors and Policyholders Alliance, that's BIPA, the legal authority it needs to represent them in future court proceedings to do with CLICO International Life. Chairperson of BIPA, June Fowler, welcomes the ruling, saying it gives the policyholders a voice in the upcoming proceedings involving the judicial manager. Hearings on those recommendations are set for April 17. Now, for some good news of tourism, officials are reporting that arrivals this past January were the highest in 15 years. Yes, you heard it, with the United States market recording a 14% increase. That's the highest since 2011 when compared to the same month last year. The island also recorded a 15% hike in UK arrivals, a 27% hike in Canadian visitors, a 23% increase out of the German market, and a 20% increase from Brazil for January 2015. However, the CARICOM market continues to struggle, with Trinidad and Tobago recording the greatest decline of 12% for the period under review. Nonetheless, CEO of the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., that's the BTMI, William Billy Griffith, is very upbeat. Addressing a news conference today at the Island Inn, he also outlined a number of plans for the sector going forward.
A large part of our enthusiasm stems also from our new marketing philosophy as outlined by the chairman, which will be driven by stronger digital marketing consciousness than ever before. While we are encouraged by these results, however, we are very cognizant that 1 or 2 great months is not the panacea. The battle for growth and sustainability for visitor arrivals will not be won solely by winter performances. It will require greater effort and more targeted activity in the summer and fall months.
Well, she's the biggest name that Barbados has on the international market, and Tourism Minister Richard Seeley has already hinted of a partnership with Rihanna going forward. Now, the CEO of the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. is echoing the same sentiments. William Griffith says, don't rule out the possibility of a new tourism arrangement with Barbadian superstar Rihanna.
Rihanna is arguably the most high-profile, dynamic musical entertainer in the world today, and she's Barbadian. Barbados had a contractual relationship with Rihanna. We would believe that there's always an opportunity to partner with this icon that has so much reach worldwide in a way that could be beneficial to both the destination and to herself and her management. So we will never be closing the doors to that relationship. I know that Rihanna has always offered up her services and so on to help promote Barbados in every way. And I think that that's where we're moving in that direction, to have some sort of collaborative conversation with her in the future.
A special initiative is to be launched in Barbados next month to assist victims of domestic violence. It's to be called the Battered Persons Fund, and initially will be seeking to raise $100,000 in funding. The project will be officially launched on International Women's Day, that's on March 8th this year. Spokeswoman Shelley Ross says the project caters to both men and women in abusive relationships.
The fund is to look at women who are severely challenged, women or men. It's also including men because it's battered persons, not battered women, battered persons fund. So it's going to help, it's going to look at assisting men or women who are in relationships that have developed into such abuse that they are either physically, emotionally, mentally challenged, but they need help to get out the relationship and to break the cycle of violence. The telethon is coming off on the 8th of March, which is International Women's Day. We're going to be setting up at Davie Southwinds. We're also going to, in the morning, we're going to have a seminar for young children where we're going to take some secondary school children in a seminar and speak to them about domestic violence. In the lunchtime, we're having, they can come over to DB and have lunch where they're also going to hear about domestic violence, and we're going to get in a discussion with everyone attending, because we need to make this a public issue. We need to talk more about it, and we're going to also speak to some victims of domestic violence and hear from them.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
It's time for AgriFest again. Come and enjoy the National Agricultural Exhibition on February 27th to March 1st at the historic Queen's Park. Over 300 exhibits on show, highlighting the theme, inclusive agriculture, strengthening linkages, creating synergies. AgriFest 2015, the biggest agricultural exhibition in the Caribbean. Don't miss it.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. From humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
To sports now, the talk of the day has been Chris Gayle and his remarkable double century that propelled the West Indies to victory today. Never mind that it's against Zimbabwe. As they say, a win is a win, and all Windies fans will take it. But let's go back to what the big left-handed Jamaican hitter had to say following his record-making feat.
When I look at the replay, I was like, oh, you're kidding me. Well, those were not the exact word, but a swear word. And I said, come on, you're not again. So, and then eventually saw umpires call, and it was like a big relief, a sigh of relief. And then, listen to me, I'm going to take the bull by its horn from here on, and then that's how everything actually started.
Skipper Jason Holder was also pleased to see Gayle back in form, but he says the Windies are not out of the woods just yet. They have some more work to do. And our own Wade Gibbons, so too the president of the WSCB, are both over the moon nonetheless. To news from the region, Jamaican police are investigating a shooting incident that left an 18-year-old girl dead and 15-year-old nursing injuries. The two were among a group of people who were shot while in the Grill, Westmoreland, last night. According to police reports, a group of people were at a shop in the area when two gunmen pounced on them and fired shots. 3 other women were also hurt in the incident. On the international scene, over 2,000 people were injured earlier today after a commuter train and a truck collided, causing 3 carriages to derail northwest of Los Angeles. The vehicle became engulfed in flames, and at least 28 people have been injured. A fire department spokesman was the one who reported that news.
Train 102, which is a Ventura County Line train that travels from East Ventura to Los Angeles. The incident involved a tractor trailer, as I understand it. Several of the cars of our train have derailed. There are injuries. I've heard reports of up to 30, but I don't know if that's confirmed, nor do I know this the injuries.
And on that note, we end our Barbados Today evening update, but you can join us again tomorrow morning. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper or email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us if you're moving about Barbados Today on Izumi Media, that's in a bus terminal, or screenplay at a supermarket or a gas station near you. Also tune in to Channel 101, that's Lime TV, or Mix 96.9 FM to get all the very latest news and sports. I'm Kamar Jordan. Have a great evening, a restful night, and be sure to join Emmanuel Joseph first thing tomorrow morning.